Right, big round of applause for Tom.
Okay, for those who didn't know, there's two types of students. The ones who use Dropbox and the ones who don't. The ones who do, and I'm sure there's loads in this room, get to uni, you log into your account, you fire up some archaic browser, log into Dropbox, download your file, and then if you're really on fire, when you finish, you'll upload it again. For the ones who don't, it's either email or USB stick. My idea, I want to remove the friction, lower the barrier to entry for students using cloud file storage. It's an app that syncs from your Dropbox to your uni account. It's really simple. I'm a developer, so I need people who can do UE, people who can do marketing and work on that side of things. I've got pretty much most of the tech side of things worked out. Yeah, Dropbox got a nice API. Most of the unis got a nice sort of FTP API, so we can work with that. So yeah, that's it.
What's the name?
I don't have an idea. Dropbox Sync.
Cool. Big round of applause for Sam.
My name is Sam, I'm a trainee solicitor and I'm also a student on the enterprise course at NTU. My idea is based upon something which none of the entrepreneurs in this room ever want. Everyone out there wants one. It's based upon a job. I want to produce a website which allows people to find jobs based on data. For example, you can search in Manchester for chef jobs and find out how many jobs have been released in the last 1 month, and also analyze local customer population data to show you what are your chances of getting that job and how competitive it is. So for example, Peter is based in Manchester. He wants a chef job. He goes onto the website, he types in Manchester, he types in chef. It shows him how many vacancies for chef jobs there are in Manchester and what kind of competition he faces based on local customer data. I'm looking for designers, web designers, anyone who's on board with, who likes the idea, and who's passionate about the idea. Join me, come talk to me, and let's go for the win. Thank you.
Your name?
Team Elam.
Big round of applause for Chris.
Sorry. Well, you get a bit of extra time to prepare.
You want to get in now? Go.
Hi, my name is Chris Norwood and I'm a software engineer. The public transport information market is ripe for disruption. At the moment it's completely dominated by multi-billion-dollar companies, multinational companies, come from the old-school enterprise way of thinking. They're making legacy software and selling it for too much money, and they've got no agility to innovate. What I'm wanting to do is build innovative new approaches to communicating public transport information to users, engaging users with using public transport, and also helping the companies that run the public transport systems and the public sector people that do that to help analyse data about public transport journeys to help them do that. We've got big open data in Manchester, so it's this is the right time to disrupt this market. Me, I'm a software engineer. I'm good at analysing back-end data, doing data mining, that kind of thing, and I'm looking for a designer to help me make a compelling UX experience for people using public transport, and a business person to help sell it. Peter Stone from Travelline said Travelline will soon be dead and we will replace by a startup. So I think that's a compelling reason to get in this market now. Thank you.
Cool. Round of applause for JL.
My idea. Basically, everyone's had goals that they want to achieve, but you haven't been able to for various reasons. So my product, the thing I need your help to develop, is an intelligent productivity tool. So it takes your data, it analyzes it, and gives you useful and relevant information back, and targeted content to help you set, track, and achieve those goals. So that's really it in a nutshell. It looks at health, lifestyle, and productivity. They're the three main fields. As I'm sure you'll understand, everyone's always had these to-do lists. You've never actually done them, they've just sat on the back burner. This really helps you understand, and achieve those goals. So, I'm planning to launch it. It's planned to be an app, but I'll launch it as a prototype as a web app. I'm on the business side of things, so I need developers to help me do the front end, back end, and maybe some marketing to help me push it out there. That's it. A lot of people have tried this thing and they've failed. And a lot of people have tried it. That shows that there's a market. They failed because they've missed something important. To make it easy and make it accessible. You don't want to sit there for all this information in. You want it to be automatic and intelligent. Thanks for listening.
Awesome. Round of applause for John. Good.
Hi, my name's John. I'd like to talk to you today about something big. Email. I guess I've said that, and that's kind of my point. The user experience for email is frankly fucking terrible. It's so bad that people see it as a chore. They actually celebrate getting ping pong when was the last time you heard someone say, thank God there are no more tweets to read? Email is universally used and it's deeply, deeply unsexy. And that makes it a big opportunity. So what I'd like to do with your help is to reimagine the email client. In order to do that, I would like to speak to developers with experience on Objective-C or Cocoa. Let's speak to UX, UI, wireframe guys, and someone to give us an awesome land. Thanks very much.
Say your team name, please. It helps people
Team
remember.
is sendblocks.com. I have the domain name.
Okay. Round of applause for Akshay.
My name is Akshay. So my idea is about a mobile app based on photo sharing. It will be called Sequencer. So what happens is basically you download the app, you upload the photos, and you eventually create a storyboard. So for instance, you upload one picture and then another, and eventually a story emerges. Your friends can also contribute to that storyboard. So the thing is, you give meaning to your pictures. At the moment, the mobile app market for photo sharing is not saturated at all. There's only Instagram and a few other apps that are based on photo sharing. Later on, as the mobile app becomes bigger, what you can do is follow politician celebrities storyboards, which something like Twitter. So what I'm looking for is web designers and also potential VCs who will be willing to kind of invest in this app. Thank you.
Seaboard. Give a round of applause.
Hello everybody, my name is Subodh and I'm here to pitch an idea on software optimization. In this current economic conditions, all the customers are trying to save some money, and one of the areas where they actually aim to save is towards licensing, software licensing. And the simplest way to optimize it is to not purchase it to the extent which you end up spending. So the best way to save it is to optimize it. So I'm looking for developers and also people from the sales background to actually build it and to sell it. Thank you very much. The name of my team is License here, and anybody is interested, thank you.
Round of applause for Kat.
Hello, my name is Katrina, and my idea is an application where you can manage your marketing plan, and it's where it's an app on your phone or on Windows 8, where you can put in all your details, it sets up reminders for you, and you can communicate with other people. So if you're stuck for ideas, you can have a look at other people's businesses and come up with ideas for them, and they'll come up with ideas for you. So you put in credit, and they give you ideas as credit. So that's the idea. I'm a marketer, so I lead developers, designers. Thank you very much.
Round of applause for Alec.
Okay. Hi, so I'm Alec, I'm an IT consultant. At home I've got a box full of junk, which is called the eBay box. It's all the stuff that I never get around to putting on eBay that I think might be worth something. Can't be bothered to take photographs, come up with a value description, find out how to sell it, and this, that and the other. Wouldn't it be easier if you could just take the photograph and use existing technology to find a description, potential value for it, use something like Google Goggles or a barcode scanner to find unique information about that app? I'm going to call it something like the Easy Sell, but why does it have to just be eBay? It can go to Gumtree, Craigslist. Why does it have to be eBay stuff? It could be cars, you scan the number plate from the photograph, and automatically you can bring the mileage up, you can bring all the details up. I'm an IT consultant, but I haven't used my development skills for quite a while, so I probably need a web developer, a UI developer, anyone who wants to work hard and have a bit of fun, then that's what the weekend's all about.
Cool. Round of applause for Imtiaz.
Hi guys, my name is Imtiaz. I'm currently finishing my PhD in finance from the University of Manchester. The reason why I have a beard today is because I promised myself I will not shave until I get my thesis written. That's just a way to motivate myself, but there are better ways to motivate yourself, and that's why I'm here today. So I propose we build a website where you state your goal, and if you don't meet your goal, the website or that app will go to your Facebook and post very embarrassing status on it, or compromising pictures of yourself. So at the danger of getting your social standing completely crushed, I'm sure you will be motivated to do things. So if you want to work on something fun for the weekend, vote for me.
David, come on!
Thanks, Lou. My name's David. I'm a project manager, formerly or part-time developer. What I'd like to do this weekend is develop a website that presents historical information, things like famous battles, the history of invention, in a manner that will engage and inspire people. So think of something like Google Maps, where you can start with the entire world. A couple of clicks, I'm at my front door. Let's do that with the history of time. Let's start with the Big Bang over here, modern day over here. A couple of clicks, in we are, and we can find out. And let's so some sort of engine that presents historical information in a way that will engage and inspire people. So I am a project manager, part-time developer. What I'd like is someone that's the best of the best, basically, in a user interface. We're not talking Wikipedia with just a blank, dull page of text. We're after a snazzy interface. So web development, user interface.
Sorry to put you in that seat. Round of applause, round of applause to Jamie.
Can you imagine something that would consistently amaze you and have you feeling uplifted every day? With the help of some of you, we can make this happen. This app providing people with uplifting photographs daily, helping to remind us what an amazing world it is we live in. Images used will be from around the world, showing a collection of different cultures, lifestyles and general breathtaking photography. We will be targeting people tired of the same old 9 to 5 routine, as having a different photograph daily will change the whole view of the day. The photos will grab consumers with no choice but to share the unique image displayed on their screen with friends. I believe this idea is needed, and with the help of your developing and marketing expertise, we can really create something great. Thank you.
Team name, broken record, but make sure that you say at least a made-up team name for your best so people can remember it.
Round of applause for Stephen.
Good evening, my name's Stephen, I'm a non-tech project manager. So, online advertising, it still sucks. People are still getting adverts they don't want or not relevant to them. So I want to change that. I want to create a product environment or an ecosystem that enables consumers and product owners to build better relationships with each other and hopefully generate better sales. I'm looking for technical guys and also a designer to help me build that environment. That's me.
What's the name?
Team Biggs.
Cool. Round of applause for Pavan.
Right, I can see there's a stopwatch in front of me, so I don't need to pull my phone out to do it. Okay, I'm a web designer and computer science graduate from Manchester. I still can't code as well as he'd like to. So I'll cut to the end of it. We're looking for strong developer designers passionate about impacting on education. The problem that we're trying to solve, well, trying to throw all the information around a topic into one place is really, really difficult. If we take the use case of the university, say CS 101 Introduction to Computer Science, I've got loads of videos, photos, links spread out across the web in different devices about Alan Turing to inspire my students on their first course. If I want to aggregate that all into one place, it's very, very difficult. To do it by email is virtually impossible. So I've got a concept called pre.view where we can aggregate everything into one URL. It's an interactive gallery, pre.view/Alan Turing, and you get everything about that specific subject. You can then follow that topic. Everyone can then more easily collaborate, curate, and gather around a specific subject. And from there, we'll see what happens with education. Cheers.
Cool. Round of applause for Mark. Round of applause for Mark.
My name's Mark. I have previous experience as a co-founder of foodizan.com. Look it up afterwards. I have a wealth of experience as a project manager in the construction industry. Affiliate marketing is incredibly complex for the everyday consumer. If you love a product, why not get paid for sharing it with people? What I'm looking to do is provide the everyday consumer with the ability to access affiliate scheme and
just very quickly, what will you have to developers, designers?
What we're trying to do, Lead Gen will be a consolidated platform to allow everyday consumers to market their, to access an affiliate scheme which is easy to use. It will be as simple as possible. The product will be automatically posted on their Facebook page, and they will be also posted on our own base marketplace.
Who do we need? What other team members do you need?
We need a developer, a Ruby specialist, and a designer.
Cool. Round of applause for that. So I've been sat down to start weekends before, and I thought, I've got this idea, but I don't want to get up. Now there's someone in this room who has an idea, who's thinking, I don't want to do it. And there we go. Hey! Round of applause. Big round of applause for Fahim.
So Doug, you're unemployed. You want a job. You want a job with Barclays. How do you get a job? What's the very first step you take to get a job? You apply, right? How good are you at application processes? I'm shit at application processes. I'm great at a lot of other things. What I want to do is I want to bring hackathon to the masses. Why is it that hackathons can only be for coders? Why can't us business guys, us marketing guys, actually have a platform that we can do to actually use our skills in the right way? Not just by applying to Barclays, not by just saying, okay, I'm great at this, I can do this, and bullshitting my way to the top. No, it's about actually applying your skills in the right way to make sure that your skills are utilised in the best possible way. What I'm looking to do is I want to create this compound, essentially. That's the platform to connect hackers, marketers, business guys together to create something quite special. I'm looking for web developers, web designers, UI guys, back end and front end.
Any idea for the name of it?
Compound.
Cool. If anyone wants any advice on bullshitting their way to the top in Barclays, the guys are here. They can tell you all about that. So, Raki, there's someone else in the room. Who else has an idea?
I'll do one.
There we go. Hand up. Hey, put round of applause. I'll take your name, sir.
Richard.
Richard. Round of applause for Richard. Well done.
I'm Richard. When I'm not programming, I do creative writing. And what I've found is there's no way to simply post a bit of writing on the web for other people to come and critique and annotate and tell me what they think of it. So I'd like to propose an app called Annotate Me, which is like a paste bin, but for writing.
What are you acting like?
After developers, other developers, designer to make the UX really great, and somebody to work on the business model, because I don't have one at the moment.
Awesome. Completely out the rule book. Nathan, who's live streaming all weekend, is going to pitch an idea.
Right.
Are you paid for this?
Right, so this is, I mentioned this a while ago at the Leeds startup, Flat Pack Coffee. which is but it's about reinventing our relationship with death and mourning, the mourning process, and it brings it for you and your family. It brings it before the point where you die or another person dies. The idea is you have a flat pack coffin design, but it's white or it's plain. This is all eco-friendly. You get it before you die, you decorate it yourself, or you have Sharpie pens, and you get other people to write messages on it and things, and then you stick it in the attic, and then when you die, you've saved your family £300 or £400 getting ripped off making a coffin.
I've told my mum that this is a friendly weekend. She'll
Yeah.
be watching this. So what you have the developers, designers?
Someone to do it basically. I'm going to be doing the
Bodies?
No, it's just a website and some other bits and pieces.
Okay, up right.
I'm going to vote for him.
You've got to give it to him. So is there anybody else in the room? This is a really, really awesome opportunity. If you've had an idea that's been bugging you and you've been thinking, that really annoys me, or it'd be cool to see this or that. Is there anybody else in the room who's got an idea?
Oh.
Cool. Round of applause. For Joe.
Hi there, I'm Joe. I'm a music writer blogger. I grew up at the Hack Machine, just come back from New York, and I'm living back in Manchester now. The idea I've got is based around the idea of giving and improving your life between you and a significant other and relationships. It's an app that would hopefully, you give it some basic information about you, your circumstances, and your partner, and your significant other circumstances, and it would then remind you at infrequent dates to get them something nice, because it would improve their life. It would also suggest things to get based on your original information you've given it, and it will make money via affiliate links and deals that you've made with the companies in comparison to what you said originally. I'm looking for anybody who knows how to make things. I've got the idea and I've got the drive, but I need people who can design, who can code, and do all the other stuff as well.
Cool.
I hope it's improved people's lives. That's something a lot that can't promise. Thanks very much.
Hey, see, I'm not going to keep doing it until we've all got off. Like, this is the last time I'm going to ask. But honestly, if you don't pitch the idea, you are going to kick yourself. Like, you will regret this, right? After this weekend, you go, I should have done it. There's so many smart people in the room, you know, barring me. There's loads of smart people in the room who are really passionate and going to have a great weekend. So if there's anybody else, now I know it's niggling, you're thinking, I don't want to do it. I dare you to do it, you will not regret it. And I won't push any more after this. We're good? Right, Kim, we've got a load of ideas. Danielle, do you want to run through what's going to take place now?
Okay, so thank you again, everybody. Just another round of applause for the bravery. Okay.